this shortage of hand sanitizer that's happening right now in our country, I wanted to show you how easy it is to make your own hand sanitizer at home. But before I show you how to make it, I do want to say that hand sanitizer should be used when you cannot wash your hands. So when you're washing your hands, what happens is actually that the dirt binds to the soap and then it goes away with the water when you're washing your hands off. When you're using a hand sanitizer, it kills the germs, but everything still stays there. So I just want to emphasize that hand sanitizers should be used when you do not have access to soap and water, because soap and water is always going to be your best bet right now. Given the situation, it's good to have hand sanitizer with us at all times. And what the CDC is recommending right now is that your hand sanitizer has at least a 60% of an alcohol base. So for this recipe, we're going to be using two main ingredients, which is rubbing alcohol and then another ingredient that's going to help keep your skin moisturized, because alcohol dries out your skin pretty bad and it could crack the skin on your hands. So most of us have probably rubbing alcohol with a 91% concentration at home, and that's what we're going to be using today. And then the other ingredient that you're going to need is aloe vera gel, but you could also use aloe vera spray, which is my personal preference, and you can also use vegetable glycerin. If you're going to end up using an alcohol that's not a 91%, then you can just refer to my blog post, and I put some alternatives for other types of alcohol and concentrations that you might have at home and might have to use for this. All right, so let's get to it. We're going to need 3 parts of your alcohol. So in this case, I'm using a 2-ounce spray bottle, and I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of alcohol to it. Now, if you're going to be using aloe vera gel, I would recommend that you make this in a bowl first, but because I am using the aloe vera spray, I can just add the ingredients directly to my bottle. So here we have 3 tablespoons of the alcohol, and now I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of the aloe vera spray. So basically, you're using 3 parts of rubbing alcohol and 1 part of aloe vera spray, aloe vera gel, or vegetable glycerin. And because the alcohol is so drying to our hands, I actually add a few more ingredients to this. But if you only have alcohol and one of these, that's fine. Your hand sanitizer is going to work with that. The rest of the ingredients that I'm adding, it's just to boost up the properties of this hand sanitizer. So I also add 1/4 teaspoon of vitamin E oil, and this is just to help keep the skin on your hands moisturized. And then I'm also adding 6 drops of lavender essential oil, which is a kid-friendly essential oil and also has some antibacterial properties. And we're adding 10 drops of tea tree essential oil. Now, if you don't have the essential oils or the vitamin E oil, these are not necessary in your product. They just enhance it, but you can make your hand sanitizer without it. So we just add these ingredients, put the lid on your spray, shake it very well, and then it's ready to use. So the recommendation is that you rub your hands for at least 20 seconds. So when you're going to be using this hand sanitizer, make sure you rub really hard, really well, everything. You want to make sure all those germs die, basically. So count for 20 seconds. Make sure you're enforcing your little ones to do the 20-second rules. I'm telling my children it's 30 seconds, and we're doing 30 seconds just to be on the safe side. As you can see, by making our hand sanitizer, we have a lot of the products left over. So out of each one of these bottles, we will be able to make many hand sanitizers. So I hope this was useful. If you have any questions about the hand sanitizer or about the recipe, please leave a comment down below. Or you can also go to the link that's shown in this video, and there are variations of the recipe in case you're using a different alcohol. And I also answer some of the questions that you might have with this specific recipe. Stay safe and clean.